Red Horn Society. Today I wanted to go over a segment with y'all that I'd like to call USP pistols and why we buy them. There's a lot of pistols out there. There's a lot of values for the money. There's a lot of different pricing for them. However, there's always been something that intrigued me as to why we gravitate toward the more expensive pistols. Why we always say, I've got brand X. However, I've always longed for the Sig Sauer 226 or the USP 9mm or yada 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 and so on and so forth. Now, with that being said, I'm not trying to put down brand X, yada yada, whatever it may be. However, I want to state why it is that we gravitate toward these pistols, because there's a lot of people out there in the gun world who have seen these pistols, maybe think they look cool or want them, but they don't know the particular reasons why. And I want to shed some light on that today. And I'm going to start off with the USP 45. I've got a USP 45 here that this is the gun. This is my dream gun. This is the gun that I've wanted since I was X amount of years old, and I absolutely love this firearm. And I'm going to explain to you the reasons why. First off, when you're looking at something like a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or something of that nature, they're good pistols. Nothing wrong with them. They'll get the job done. They'll run it out with you in the mud. You can take one and chuck it in the lake and let it sit there for 2 weeks and pull it back up and bam, bam, bam. It's ready to go. However, what's the difference in this gun and that one? What makes this gun so desirable? Well, quite simply, the reason is because of felt recoil. Now, I know there's a lot of big guys out there with broad shoulders who say, well, I can shoot my pistol just fine and it does great for me, and I'm a big guy and I can take the recoil. So can I. However, the difference is with this gun, with this particular pistol, with this particular firearm, this gun features a recoil system that's a spring within a spring. Now, when I say it's a spring within a spring, it's essentially got a buffer system. It's got a spring and a buffer system within it, much like an AR-15, so that when you are shooting this firearm, when you're shooting this pistol, you can get on target or back onto target that much more easy. And it's essential. The FBI states within multiple different surveys and pie charts that they've generated over many years of data, that if somebody's going to do you harm or somebody's going to attack you, chances are there's going to be multiple assailants. So if I'm in a gunfight and there's multiple assailants, essentially I'm going to want more rounds, which the 45 is going to take care of you with 12 rounds. The 9mm is going to take care of you with 15. One in the chamber. But aside from that, if I've got somebody that's attacking me, I want to be able to take care of assailant number 1 and move right back on to assailant number 2, if not assailant number 3. So, felt recoil is definitely going to be able to help me in that regard. But not only that, with it being a single action, double action, my trigger pull is not nearly as great. So it's that much easier for me to stay on target and keep moving forward to the desired goal, and that's to get out of the situation, right? So the reason why these pistols are so sought after, number 1 is felt recoil. Number 2 is torture test. These pistols can go through it all. You can take this and chuck it in the sand with salt water and bring them back out a week later, and they're going to shoot for you. And they're going to shoot accurately. What people fail to realize with a corporation, when they develop a pistol such as this, they put this particular firearm through a torture test, a rigorous torture test. And I know there's various other torture tests on the internet and things of that nature with other firearms. However, when a company goes to torture test this firearm like H&K did with the USP, and when I say torture test, when I say they take it and they freeze it in water, and then they break it open and they throw it in a deal of hot lava or molten rock or molten metal, whatever it was, and they bring it back out and they shoot it some more. Then they took and lodged a slug in the barrel of the pistol, matched another one up to it, and shot that round out of the barrel and shot some more. Not only did they shoot it, but they shot it accurately at 15 yards in a group like this. That is superb. And when they take a pistol and they do such a rigorous test, not only are they putting that pistol on the line, but they're putting their brand on the line. Their multi-million-dollar brand. Not only the pistol, they've spent countless dollars in research and development and design and so on and so forth, but they're taking that pistol and they're putting all that monetary transaction up for ridicule. If that pistol doesn't do what they say it can do in that torture test, it at that point is a wall hanger and a piece of shit. So it is essential that when a company does that, it adds value to it, and that is worth money. Folks, that's worth money. If I've got a company and I'm willing to stake that I can make flying carpets, and people out there debate whether I can or not, and I can actually produce a flying carpet, that's a big deal. Because if I don't produce that flying carpet, my company goes into the shitter, and everybody jokes me and makes fun of me on the internet and yada, 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 and what have you. But at the end of the day, if I can actually come through and make that happen, now I've really got something that can be spoken for. And that's something that you can't essentially put a monetary value on. So, what's the difference between this and other pistols? Well, this is a Walther P22. Some of y'all might know the Walther P22. I've shot this pistol multiple times. I've shot this pistol countless times. I've shot this pistol quite a few times. Had many failures. Not going to trust my life to it. I'm definitely going to trust my life to this pistol and this pistol. Not only am I going to trust my life, I'm going to trust my family's life. I'm going to trust my neighbor's life. I'm going to trust my dog's life. I'm going to trust everybody's life to this pistol right here, that when I take aim and pull the trigger, it's going to do its job. And with that, you can't put a value on it. But the difference is, what's the difference between this $1,000 pistol and this $600 pistol? The feeling you get when you shoot it. That's what it boils down to, my friends. The feeling that you get when you shoot it. Now, I'm pretty excited to show you this as well. I've never been a huge fan of accessories, especially for pistols. However, I did just pick up this Mark II light for it, and what a well-made design. And it's specially made for the USP. And essentially, it has a lever here. You pull it down, match it up to your pistol, and it's ready to go. And it's such a neat little accessory. It has an on-off switch that can be positioned in the on at all times, and it also has a pressure switch. So if you're aiming down, you can come through, clear a room, things of that nature. But this is definitely a nice little added piece to your USP. I've never been a fan of accessories for many handguns. However, I do see a value in this. I've always said, with accessories, you're what dictates a better shot, not a laser or new sights. It's all about getting behind it and wearing that son of a bitch out. Pistol, that is. But that is why I absolutely love German-made pistols, and USPs especially. And if you have the opportunity to get your hands on one, I guarantee you, you'll be satisfied. Completely satisfied at that. So without further ado, I want to tell y'all once again, thank y'all so much for liking our videos and the heartfelt support that we've had thus far with the Red Horn Society. Keep checking in on our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook page. Keep liking our YouTube channel. And without further ado, from Red Horn Society, this is Joe K, and I want to say Red Horn Society out.